Look carefully at the two pictures below. The one on the left was taken exactly 3 months before the one on the right. Do you notice the difference? That's right. The man's hair looks at least 90% thicker. And here is the shocker. He did not have a hair transplant. This was all done with a few medications and virtually no side effects so far, according to the user. Amazing things can happen when you nail the right hair growth stack. So in this video, I'm going to share what I think is the most powerful hair growth stack humanly possible with the least side effects imaginable. And I'll also share where to get all these ingredients for the most reasonable price. This also works for women with a few modifications. Hello, my name is Jabril. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I share content on hair loss and hair transplants every week, although I've been slacking lately. And stay all the way to the end because I'm also going to share where you can get all these products mentioned in this video, no matter where you are in the world. The building block of any hair growth stack for men is something to counteract the effect of the hormones that are shrinking the hair. Of course, the main hormone being testosterone and its derivative DHT. No hair loss stack for men is complete without an anti-hormone in there. Usually the main drug used for this is finasteride or Propecia, but many men are anxious about using it for fear of its side effects. There's around a 2 to 6% risk of experiencing side effects such as impotence and fertility issues with finasteride. Although this risk is very low, it is still unacceptable to many men. Most of my clients refuse to take oral finasteride for this very reason, and I never try and change their mind. Why? Because there is an alternative that is as good with absolutely minimal side effects. But before I share this, let's quickly go through the second part of the stack, and that is minoxidil. While finasteride is a blocker, minoxidil is an activator. It activates hair growth. Even though minoxidil was discovered over 30 years ago as a hair growth drug, no one actually knows exactly how it works. But it works alright. Our first product actually combines both finasteride and minoxidil in lotion form. So anyone worried about the side effects from oral drugs can relax because almost none of either drug is absorbed beyond the scalp when used in lotion form. In terms of effectiveness, there is a very little difference between lotion and oral forms, meaning you get to enjoy all the benefits minus the side effects. The third part of the stack is a complete set of proven hair-growing vitamins and minerals. Do not make the mistake of grabbing any multivitamin off the shelf hoping it will do the job. You need specific hair-growing vitamins and minerals that have actually proven their worth in scientific studies, and surprisingly there aren't many of them. The next part of the stack is azelaic acid, another hugely underrated, effective and fairly safe hormone blocker. It works in a similar way to finasteride, blocking DHT, helping in the growth and thickness of hair. So let's have a look at the first example product for our stack. Okay, so the first product is a combination of all the three products that we have discussed so far. So there's finasteride in here, there's minoxidil in here, there's azelaic acid is in here, and it's very neat because it saves you having to buy all those products separately. This one is I got from Canada. I'll share exactly where a bit later, and let's have a look what's inside. So inside you get this bottle here. So this is the brand name and this is the company, and you're supposed to apply 1 ml of this every day. If you notice, the solution is quite yellow, so it tends to get a bit messy. And the other thing this has is it's got caffeine as well and retinol. So it's actually got 2 additional ingredients and it works really, really well. And this is an excellent brand. I'm just going to show you exactly what's inside. Let me just try and open it. So let me just draw up some of the solution. So it looks a little bit like that. It looks a little bit yellowish. The fourth part of our monster stack is one that is often ignored by many users, But in terms of hair growth, some scientists believe it is even more powerful than minoxidil. And this is essential oils. You absolutely have to make them a part of your hair growth stack if you want exceptional results. And ideally try and find a product that has a few essential oils in one bottle, never only one or two. And now let's have a look at the next example product in our stack. So here we go. I'm sure you're familiar with Foligrow. So Foligrow contains basically all the vitamins, minerals and herbs you need for hair growth in one bottle. It doesn't contain vitamins that you need for general health. This is specifically for hair growth. And this is what the bottle looks like. I'm sure some of you have seen it before in my other videos. And it's a clean brand. It's a brand I trust. You are 100% free to find your own version of Foligrow. And when you get a bottle, you get this nice seal on top because it's sealed at the factory. And if you don't find that seal, then obviously the product has already been opened and you shouldn't really use it. And when you get past the seal, you get to this piece of cotton, which you take out. And then you reach the actual pills. They kind of look like that. They're orangey in color. And you can take 1 or 2 of this per day, and that covers all your needs for hair growth in terms of vitamins, minerals, and herbs. And now let's have a look at the next product. Okay, so in terms of essential oils, this is my chosen one at the moment because it has lots of proven essential oils for hair growth. And I'm going to put the list a little bit later, so it's quite a long list. So this, as you can see, it looks kind of normal essential oil color. Personally, I think you should use this maybe 3 or 4 times a week, probably not needed every single day. In terms of the smell, it's just a typical essential oil smell. What you can do is to minimize the effect if this bothers you is to apply it at night time and then just wash it off in the morning. And another neat thing is I like this dropper thing. So this comes out, let me just take it out. Normally when you apply essential oils, it can get really messy, but this comes with this neat dropper that has the oil. So you just pull it out, squeeze it and put it back. No nastiness, no mess. So very, very good. By the way, these products are examples. I've given you the formula, and these products are examples. If you think you can replace these products with a better one, if you think you can find a better one, go ahead. I mean, you don't have to get these. So let's summarize all that into a nice, neat kind of graphic. So this is how this is how your hair growth stack should look like if you're a man, and you should be using this if you're serious about regrowing hair. Don't cut corners. So if you're a man, you're going to need at least, I would say, ideally all of these if you're losing hair. And the stack is obviously finasteride, which is your androgen blocker. Androgen is just another word for hormone. So that's going to stop all the DHT killing off your hair. And azelaic acid, which is also similar to finasteride, is another hormone blocker. So that takes care of the hormone blocking. Good. And then you have the minoxidil, which is going to be the growth activator. And then you've got the minerals and vitamins are growth activators, and then the essential oils. You might think, why do I need 3 different growth activators? Well, this is where I always talk about this. I've talked about it in previous videos about the stacking method. I think, and there's some good evidence for this, each molecule here works in a slightly different way. So the way minoxidil activates growth is slightly different than the way vitamins and minerals do it, and slightly different than the way essential oils do it. They all 3 kind of trigger growth in a slightly different way. So why only use just minoxidil when you can bring all 3 and have growth happening from 3 different angles? Same thing with the finasteride and azelaic acid. This is why I think stacking is the future of treating hair loss. And you might notice the essential oils, they have the additional benefit that a lot of them have got antibacterial and antifungal properties. So if you have that issue, that's also taken care of. This is why I think this is the monster stack of hair growth. This is unmatched. And now let's look at how the stack for women is slightly different. So as you notice, we got rid of the hormone blockers because that's not really for women. If you're a woman, you shouldn't be using those unless you are strictly supervised by your physician. What women need is definitely need the minoxidil. So there's minoxidil for women. They need the selected vitamins and minerals for their growth activation, and the essential oils. If a woman has been diagnosed with hair loss that is triggered by hormones, then they need to see a specialist to get a hormone blocker, just like the men, but that's strictly from the specialist only. So let's put together the stack and actually give examples, because in the previous slides I've given you the framework, the building blocks, so that you can go and build your own stack because you know the principles now. But if you want actual examples of actual products that tick all these boxes, this is a good example for men. So there are products that combine finasteride, minoxidil and azelaic acid, as I've showed you in the previous clips. So that will be part one of the stack that takes care of pretty much the hormone blocking. Foligrow, for example, can be your vitamin stack that takes care of the vitamin part and the mineral part. And this something like the Foligrow essential oil takes care of the essential oil part. So as you can see, you're only taking 3 different products. It's not like you're taking a million products, but look how many ingredients are listed here. You probably have what, 20? So this is why you can stack very, very affordably and without having to use a million different products. And for women is equally easy. So women can use Rogaine for women. That takes care of the first part of the stack, and then the Foligrow vitamin stack is here, and then the Foligrow oil. Of course, you can replace each one of these ingredients with your own ingredients. That's completely fine. But this is what a stack for women looks like. So here is how you can get this whole stack. Now, normally I just share a link below the video and you go and just click the link and buy it yourself. But I can't do that on this occasion because one part of the stack is slightly sort of medication, and YouTube don't really like links that lead to kind of medication things being left in video descriptions. So I'm not going to leave the link, but what you can do is you can join my private email group. I'll leave the link below, and as soon as you join that, I'm going to send you a nice big email that explains everything, and I'll also throw in some discounts in there because the companies have given me discount codes to share with you guys. So if you're interested in getting all this stack in one go, click the link below, join my private email group, and I'll email you all the instructions and the discount codes straight away.